everyone, welcome back to Excellence Language Learning Hub. My name is Tajriana, your phonetics instructor, and today we will be learning about how to communicate with people. So, what do we know about communication? The thing that I'm doing with you right now is what I'm doing is communicating with you, the viewers. So, when we communicate with new bunch of people, for example, new friends, new office place, schools, and etc., a lot of things, you have to introduce yourself to new people, or else they will not know how you are as a person. So, the first step to communication is introduction, people. Always remember to introduce yourself and do not forget to open up. A lot of people get very anxious and very frustrated while opening up to new people, but that's completely fine. Keep it in your own safe zone and do the introduction on your own. I will suggest you to write down an introduction, and then you know what you're gonna say in a bunch of people and in front of a bunch of people. So before we get started and get to the details, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Click on the little bell notification for further notifications. So let's get started. Step number 1. Communication has its own introduction sector. So when we start with introduction sector, we start with a greeting. For example, hello. Hello is more in the formal way, you know? A lot of people use it for informal conversations or communication times. It's completely fine. Just use hello in the more formal sector. It sounds more professional. So, for example, hello sir, how are you today? That's an example for how you're going to use a greeting such as hello in an official conversation. Okay, for an unprofessional communication, or it could be, it doesn't have to be unprofessional, to be honest. If it's just hi, that is more informal. Hi, hiya, yo, what's up, or what's good. So most American people use what's good a lot of times. They call it a street language, or what's good, or what's up. These are street language that they use in America, so these are mostly in the American sector. And when I say hi, hello, how are you doing today? These are more informal, okay? So I would suggest that you use informal and formal, and you use it in between, you know? Just keep it to hi and hello. If you are meeting new people, they wouldn't want you to be too much as a person when you just see them. Okay, after this greeting, we know that you have to introduce what your name is. Your name is a very important part. It's a very crucial part when you are introducing yourself. So, your name, for example, my name is Tajriana. So, I will be saying to people that, hi, my name is Tajriana. Nice to meet you. You have to say that. And you always have to tell them that you are very grateful to see that person, or you're very grateful to be there, so that they think you're polite. It's being very polite to someone. So I would suggest you do that. So for example, hey, how are you today? My name is Tajriana. Nice to meet you. Isn't this a great evening? Or isn't this a great afternoon? So when I do mention great afternoon, great evening, it takes us to the point where when we use good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or good night. Point number 1 is a greeting. Okay, so the greeting section would contain hello, or good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. These are the things, these are greetings. However, when it comes to good night is a part of farewell, it's like bye. The informal word that we use to farewell someone, or if they're leaving, we say goodbye to them, we can use good night. But when you are meeting someone at night time, you tell them good evening. How are you doing today? Okay, so that's how the greeting section works. So after you're done with that, you would obviously tell them what are you working for, or which grade are you in if you're younger. So you will tell them, I am a grad student. Okay? You would be like, Hi, I'm a grad student and currently learning this subject. Currently learning dash subject. So for example, hi, my name is Tadfiona. I'm a grad student and currently studying in biology. Okay, this makes sense when you are explaining yourself to somebody else and they would like to know what sector you're from. And if you're working at a job place, you would tell them, I work at Bangladesh IT Center at video recording sector or at YouTube sector. You could say something like that. So that's what you're gonna say to people if you're explaining yourself or explaining your profession to somebody else. And when we come to profession, there are a lot of ways you could use that word. I am a dash in this department. I'm a salesman at sales department. You could say something like that. Or I'm a salesman at business department. Or I studied in neurobiology in the science department. Or I've been studying for 3 years for this. It's for when I mentioned this 3 years I've studied for, it's for your ex job things that, like, you know, these are the jobs that you used to do but you don't do anymore. So these are your ex jobs. So you tell them that I used to work at Bangladesh IT Center for 3 years. Now I'm working here and I would like to suggest that I'm really good at this. So when I say I'm really good at this, it transitions to hobbies. People would love to know about your hobbies. So you'd say that I am a huge freak for basketball, or I love basketball. Or you could also say I love going to play basketball with my friends every weekend. That's my hobby. That could be a hobby. It's absolutely fine. You can go with whatever you like. So when it comes to hobbies, please don't get too personal, but don't get too professional. Just stay at the middle. Just tell them exactly what you do. So it's like, I like doing this. I like doing that. I like singing. I like doing art. So that's how you explain your hobbies. And now we come to the family sector. So when we come to family sectors, you could say, I come from a family of 4. That means there are 4 people in your family. You don't have to break it down to them that I have a mom, I have a dad, I have 2 sisters, 1 brother. You don't have to say that. Just tell them you are from a family of 4. They will know that there is a mom, dad, and even sisters. Even they would also think that probably you just have 3 other siblings. Including you, there are 4 people in a family. And when it comes to siblings, I am the 4th sibling. Or I'm the 4th one in the whole sibling department. It could be a very silly joke if you're trying to make it seem a little funny, a little unprofessional, but that's completely fine. You can use this at a job place, but you have to make sure who you're talking to, okay? So, for example, I have 3 sisters and I'm the youngest one. You could say that. So, when I put it all together, the whole introduction would be, hi everyone, my name is Tadfiona and I am a student. I also work at Bangladesh IT Center and I am at the YouTube sector. My hobbies are drawing, singing, and I come from a family of 4 and I'm the youngest daughter. Okay, when I say all of these, there are too many I's and this introduction is way too big, okay? To make it a little shorter, you would be like, hi, my name is Tadfiona. I work at BIT and I'm from the YouTube sector. I come from a family of 4 and I am the youngest daughter of the siblings, all the siblings. So you see, the past introduction that I said was a little bigger, but this one that I said is compressed and much more good to hear, you know, very soothing to hear to the ears, and it wouldn't seem too much, and people would not think that, oh, that person probably is not good at English or not as good at English. So with that, I'm gonna take your leave with the introduction. If you'd like more introduction explanations, let me know. You could also email it to them, the questions, or you could also comment down below if you have any questions and you would like to know more about this introduction sector, and if you're new at work, school, whatever. So thank you for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and goodbye.